MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the Cleveland Indians and the Boston Red Sox. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with the bat. It's not just the middle of the order guys that you have to look out for as a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and quality at bats is probably going to prevail.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Roger Clemens will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, this is one of the game's all-time best pitchers. Over 300 career wins, and he's been doing his thing for a long time. It'll be interesting to see if he can continue that solid work in this one today, Matt.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. A cool 47 degrees tonight at first pitch. The 3-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. But this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Right there at the belt, 1-2 now. Clemens is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at-bat.
So now to the plate, Andrew Seddon. Pitch outside, the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
To 2-2 now.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable. You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Lined into right, a base hit. Jackson is on his way home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Into the box, Jose Ramirez. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. On the ground to short. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Cleveland. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Indians 1, the Red Sox coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Bob Feller gets the call in hostile territory here for Game 1 of the division series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, you find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
The 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Standing in now, Wade Boggs. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. 1 out, nobody on. And another foul ball.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Smoked on the ground left side. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
It's the best competition in all of sport, the pitcher against the batter right there. He fouled off multiple pitches, refused to go down. Not only did he get a knock, but he ran some pitch total up too.
In now, Ted Williams. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all. This is flared out towards second. In there, a base hit.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, it's funny, the first 2 strikes are for the fans. You're trying to put balls in the seats right there. With 2 strikes, it's for the team. You got to shorten up and find a way, and that's exactly what he did right there. Soft liner into right field for a base hit.
At the plate, David Ortiz. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 1-2. Boggs over at second. Williams is over at first with 1 away. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
The 2-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Another try at 2-2.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that once, and now we go full count.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their third hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go on this one.
Coming to the plate now, Mookie Betts. And the Red Sox with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Runners are at second and third with one down. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Hey, there's a ton of reasons I could give to you as to why this guy has been such a good pitcher in his career. But I think this is the biggest one. His ability to work out of nasty jams. 2 guys in scoring position right here. Interested to see how he works out of this.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2. J.D. Martinez will be next. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Into the box now, J.D. Martinez. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And it's gone into the monster seats. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. His first homer so far in the series. And with it, the Red Sox have taken a 4-1 lead.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Stepping in now, Xander Bogaerts. There's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up, or he can really hurt
you. Next up for the Red Sox, Jason Varitek will swing it from the left side right here. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
So now to the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 4-1 Boston. And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2.
Nope, that's down.
Popped him up. Bogarts has a play. Makes the play, 1 away.
That is good. The center fielder, number 14, Larry Doby.
At the plate, Larry Doby, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll lay off a fastball up in the zone here, and that brings it to 2-1 now. Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs.
Go back.
Now at the plate, Jim Thome. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Into the corner and slicing foul. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3. They trail it 4-1. Striding in once again, Dustin Pedroia. He went down swinging to start the home first.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Into the box, Wade Boggs. Line drive to center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the second inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
Now at the plate, Ted Williams. He reached on a single in his first try. The 1-1 home. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Runner at first here, one man out. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball four anyways.
Here's the payoff pitch. This is pulled into right. Jackson is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the first baseman, David.
Ready now, David Ortiz. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And that one got a piece of him.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
Here's Mookie Betts. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. He chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Boston strands a couple as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Leading off the inning, Albert Bell, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. 1-1, here it comes. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. All even now, 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Digging in now, Victor Martinez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Just hung in there on that one. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Good battle. Count remains full. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
1-1. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. The bouncer to the left side. Boggs fields it cleanly. And the throw pulls him off the base, and the inning's going to continue.
Boy, D-Roll, this looked like one of those easy 1, 2, 3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
And he just manages to get his hand in. 2 out with the man at first. To the plate now, Joe Jackson. There's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of. Two and two.
Next up, 2-2.
Two pitches fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Fouled off. The 3-2 one more time. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Andrew.
So coming to the plate, Andrew Seddon. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Again, another foul ball. In the dirt here, and a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. From the stretch. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Indians strand a couple, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. bottom of the third now, and that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. He hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance. The 3-1. Fouled away. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left. His second of the game as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
In now, Xander Bogaerts. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Pitch on the way.
I got 3-2.
Jason Varitek will be next. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Ready for another chance? Jason Varitek. He singled his last time up. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Nobody out, runner on first. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
The struggles continue, but that happens when you're not able to locate your secondary pitches. You become a 1-pitch pitcher. He needs to start to get those secondary pitches over really fast.
The 2-2. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Standing in now, Jackie Bradley Jr. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home. Taken, strike 2. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Jackson moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Dustin Pedroia. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Now the 1-1 pitch. And that's going to be high 2-2 now. Runners are at first and second with one away. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Into the box now, Wade Boggs. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Stepping in, Ted Williams, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's the 1-1. Slice down the left side, but foul. And he fouls this one off. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Feller pauses. Full count pitch on its way. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Back with more from Game 1 after this. Leading off the inning, Jose Ramirez. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. 5-1 our score as we play the 4th here. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Bogarts has it, and he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
Number 14, Larry Doby.
Stepping in now, Larry Doby. Got him reaching there, strike 2. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Weighing inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
He's set, and the 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Good pitch, and it's full now. 3-2. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Pulled toward right center field. Betts has a read on it, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Tribe. They're down here 5-1. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. Coming to the plate now, David Ortiz. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
I tried to backdoor him there, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock.
He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. And that's a heck of a job to hold him in this single.
At the plate, Mookie Betts, and he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Number 18 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 18.
First and second here with nobody out. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
The batter, number 2.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hit hard up the middle. Reined in. Step on the bag for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Red Sox lead it 5-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it feels like every at-bat has been an incredible battle. Full count after full count. And he said eventually that absolutely wears the pitchers out on the other side, which should result in more offense for them as the game progresses.
All right, Heidi, thank you. All set for the start of the inning. In now, Albert Bell. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Hit on the ground to short. Bogarts has it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now back, catcher, Victor Martinez.
Digging in the switch hitter, Victor Martinez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And gone. An absolute bomb. Solo shot to right center. His first homer here in the series, and it's now a 5-2 game.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
At the plate now, Napoleon Lajoie. 2-1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single.
To right fielder, number 9. Joe Jackson.
Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back. So now to the plate, Joe Jackson. Fastball right back to the mound. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. But the Tribe draw a bit closer thanks to this home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Red Sox 5 and the Indians 2. Stepping into the box, Jason Varitek, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. Martinez shading to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Striding into the box, Jackie Bradley Jr. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Junior.
The 1-1 home.
Nope. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Racing back the right fielder, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot off the bat of Jackie Bradley Jr. His first homer so far in the series as they open it up to 6-2 now. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Yeah, Matty D. Well, D-Row, you kind of expect a high-scoring game with that green monster here at Fenway.
Yeah, it changes your whole mindset. Right center's out of the equation. Dead right field's out of the equation. Goes to 380 at its deepest part. Unless you want to hit one down the pesky pole, you're looking to pepper that green monster.
Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Up with it, Martinez. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. 2 out, nobody on. Counts even 2-2 to Boggs. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Right fielder looking up at the track. The wall. Gone! A solo shot for Wade Boggs. His first homer here in the series, and the lead is now 7-2. Standing in now, Ted Williams. And he's way off balance with the swing there.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
A runner on first with 2 away. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 5 innings complete. It's the Red Sox 7 and the Indians 2. Top half of the 6th about to get started. Ready once again, Andrew Seddon. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the setback.
Hit hard up the middle. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a productive start to the inning for the Tribe as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. 2-1 to Jose Ramirez.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
A runner at first with no outs here. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And this one is gone. A home run. So a two-run shot to left center. His first homer so far in the series. And it's now a 7-4 ball game. That's dinger number 6 on the day between these two lineups. I feel like I'm watching home run derby here, guys.
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box, and this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
This is what's crazy about the game of baseball, D-Roll. You would think under these conditions it would be all in favor of the pitchers. That has been anything but the case so far in this one.
Payoff pitch one more time. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
The center fielder, number 14, Larry Doby.
Striding in for the Indians, Larry Doby is hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Hit on the ground is short. Gloved by Bogarts. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Now a throw over to first, and he's back easily. Still only 1 out in the inning. In now, Jim Thome, lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Another full count pitch home. Hit back up the middle. Bogarts to his left. He's there. The second for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Now batting, the left fielder, Albert Bell.
So striding in, Albert Bell. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Nope.
Now a good take here as he misses for a ball, and it's 2-1 now to the Cleveland left fielder. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Strike taken. Good pitch on the lower part of the zone. And it's fouled away. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Fouled off. Payoff pitch one more time. Line to the right side, but foul. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Drilled to the left side. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
Yeah, Matty, I mean, the numbers don't lie. They've tagged him for 10 hits, including that last one, and he's having a hard time getting out of any trouble. They might be buying some time to let the relievers get a few more pitches in before they give him the hook.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Number 16 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 16.
At the plate, Victor Martinez. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher. This is pulled into right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's the Red Sox 7 and the Indians 4. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. At the plate, Mookie Betts. No hits to this point. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Martinez finds it. A throw down to first, 1 away. J.D. Martinez will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Now the 1-1 pitch. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Now here's the pitch. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
1 out, nobody on. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The next 3-2. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the 2nd out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th, and that'll bring up the power-hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And strike 3 called as he says, "You got to be kidding me," with the side retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They hold a 7-4 lead. So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Napoleon Lajoie. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Joe Jackson.
Digging in once again, Joe Jackson. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. The 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Dan, how frustrating is that right there? You execute your spot, keep the ball down below the zone, and the hitter's still able to execute and drive it up the middle.
You know, that's one of the things, Mark, as a pitcher, you're taught to work down in the zone. You're not always going to have the ball hit to one of your fielders, but if you consistently keep the ball down in the zone, good things will happen.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a move over to first, and the runner back in standing. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Jose Ramirez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Ryan Brazier will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Ryan Brazier.
To the plate now, Francisco Lindor. Liner in there for a base hit. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. That makes it 7-5 now.
Dan, are you kidding me right there? I mean, that had to whistle past this guy's ear. That was a scary moment.
Dero, they call that the old chuck and duck, right? That was really close, and that's one of the things that most pitchers fear, that line drive that zips right by your head. Wow, that was awful close.
At the plate now, Larry Doby fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Here's another 2-2. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And they have taken the lead. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series as they grab an 8-7 lead in this seesaw game. This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. You guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Yeah, Matty B. Well, D-Row, you kind of expect a high-scoring game with that green monster here at Fenway.
Yeah, it changes your whole mindset. Right center's out of the equation. Dead right field's out of the equation. Goes to 380 at its deepest part. Unless you want to hit one down to pesky pole, you're looking to pepper that green monster.
The 2-2 one more time. And he fouls this one off. And it's fouled away.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side.
Ladies and gentlemen,
But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Get up and stretch. It's the Indians 8 and the Red Sox 7. Oliver Perez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Oliver Perez.
Jason Varitek will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Weak grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Perez is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground at third. And there's 1 away.
Up next for the Red Sox, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Digging in and looking for more, Jackie Bradley Jr. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Here's the pitch. Great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Stepping in now, Dustin Pedroia. 1-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 1-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Reined in. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Indians 8 and the Red Sox 7. Heath Hembree has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 37, Heath Hembree.
Leading off the inning, Albert Bell, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. On to Lansdowne and gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. His first homer so far in the series as they've taken a 2-run lead. Standing in now, Victor Martinez. Now this ball's hit out to deep left center. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
He's not going to complain, but he was thinking what the rest of us were thinking when that left his bat. Home run number 2. Didn't quite have enough, so he has to be content with a double.
Into the box now, Napoleon Lajoie. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Roll, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
The right fielder, number 9, Joe Jackson.
So stepping in, Joe Jackson. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
The 3-1. Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
Almost looked semi-intentional there. The bad news is that there are 2 men on base. The good news is that an inning-ending double play is now in order.
For the plate now is the designated hitter, Andrew Seddon. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. The 1-1 is a fastball that misses.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
The 2-1. Grounded to short. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Indians strike for 1 on this solo homer. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Indians 9 and the Red Sox 7. Doug Jones is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 15, Doug Jones.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Digging in, Wade Boggs. He went deep last time up.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they'd gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tied run to the plate.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Standing in, Ted Williams. Last time through was a base hit. The 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Struck him out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
In now, David Ortiz. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he didn't try and do too much. He took what the pitcher gave him, got the front foot down, and was able to fist feed a soft liner over the infielder's head for an out.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and that'll bring up Mookie Betts. The 1-2 pitch. Ball 2. And we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And the runner from second is in to score.
Remind me to stop making predictions. This thing looked out of hand, but I should have known better to think that this thing wasn't going to get any closer. With these 2 offenses, it's going to be back and forth till the final out.
Into the box, J.D. Martinez. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Three balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
Three-two pitch. And he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Adam Simber is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Xander Bogaerts will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Fouled off. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a fly ball, but shallow. And that's not going to do it. Doby has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he'll have to hold tight at third. So it'll take a 2-out hit now to try to plate that tying run. Ready for another shot now, Jason Varitek, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Center fielder on the run, and he makes the catch as just the one run comes across in the inning. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. We're on to the 9th here in game 1. It's the Indians 9 and the Red Sox 8. Number 17 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch. Set to start the 9th in this one. Stepping up now, Jose Ramirez. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
3-2 full count. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The next 3-2. Hit sharply on the ground. And that is into right field. So the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the 9th.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the 9th. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive. And you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a 1-run lead.
Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or you just pitch around them?
Hit hard back up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one. Larry Doby will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts, let's take you back to inning number 7, and a big blow here as his 3-run home run accounted for perhaps the biggest blow of the ball game. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Betts to the track, and that is into the visitors' bullpen, a home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as they open up a 4-run lead. Matt Barnes. 6'4" right-hander comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 35, Matt.
So now to the plate, Jim Thome, and he fouls this one off. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Three runs already home here. Now here's another one. Again, belted to deep right. Betts looking up. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series, as this is now a 5-run cushion. Stepping in now, Albert Bell. And he's taking here and looks at strike 2 right down the middle. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
The catcher, number 40.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Victor Martinez. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. The 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. 4 runs here in this half inning. Line toward the alley in left center. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Napoleon Lajoie. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Right side. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play. Standing in now, Joe Jackson, and it's fouled away. 2 out with the man at first. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Just keeping him close. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Now the payoff pitch home is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. The Indians lead it 13-8. All set for the bottom of the 9th. Digging in, Jackie Bradley Jr. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Second baseman, Justin Pedroia.
So striding forward now, Dustin Pedroia. Been a really tough one on him. Already wearing the golden sombrero with 4 strikeouts. Hard sinker misses 2-2.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Bouncer to the left side. Ramirez with a barehanded effort. Got him.
Now batting, third baseman, Wade.
So digging in now, Wade Boggs. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. 2 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Indians have taken home field advantage right from the start. They claim game 1 on the road as this one is over.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
Plenty of offense here in this one as we give you one final look at the line score. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory.
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Oakland A's. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with a bat. It's not just the middle of the order guys that you have to look out for as a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and quality at bats is probably going to prevail.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. White of Blue will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, you'll find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there, 1-2. Game time temperature tonight, 62 degrees, but should drop into the 50s before we're done. The 1-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And the pitch. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Kevin Biggio will be next. Hit to short. Simeon's there. Throw. Got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Kevin Biggio.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Biggio is retired, 2 down now.
Batting first, the third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
Stepping in for the Jays, Carlos Delgado, man at first after the 2-out walk. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. It bangs off the scoreboard and it's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
At the plate now, Bo Bichette. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him. And a fastball misses there, ball 4. At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And up next, former World Series hero Joe Carter. Now a throw over, and he's back standing. Bichette, the runner at first with 2 gone. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. From the belt, the pitch to 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Into the box now, George Bell. And now the Blue Jays look to put some more across the plate in this opening frame. So 1-1. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now another 1-2. Fouled away. The 1-2. Is in there. A called strike 3. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 2-0 Toronto. Marcus Stroman gets the call in hostile territory here for game 1 of the division series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Marcus Stroman, not a real big guy. First-round draft pick out of Duke University. Good power sinker, 92 to 94 miles an hour. His slider is good. Will throw an occasional curveball and changeup. His best trait, ultimate competitor.
Here now the 2-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting second, the second baseman, Danny Murphy.
Digging in, Danny Murphy, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
The 1-2. Takes this the other way to right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
And that's hitting one-on-one right there, guys. The only way you're able to execute that type of base hit on that type of pitch is to recognize it early, stay tall, stay back, and trust the process.
throw over to the bag.
No, he's safe.
In now, Jimmy Fox. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Jason Giambi.
At the plate, Jason Giambi. Outside, 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Two one, here it is. Oh, it's hit to third. 5. A tag for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. On now to the top half of inning number 2. It's the Blue Jays 2 and the A's nothing. Settling in now, Jose Bautista. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Good battle. Count remains full. Another full count pitch home. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Ernie Witt.
Now at the plate, Ernie Witt. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
The 1-2 is a breaking ball. They can't find the zone, and it's even at 2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 3-2. Line softly toward the hole. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman.
And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. Stepping up to the plate, Roberto Alomar. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They're up 2-0. Striding in for Oakland, Al Simmons, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. 1-1. Is looked at off the plate for a ball. Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Mickey Cochran.
Stepping into the box, Mickey Cochran. Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. A number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. Runners on first with one down. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. The 2-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Runner at first here, one man out. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien. And it's fouled away. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back with more of Game 1 after this message and a word from our local stations. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Striding forward now is the DH, Kevin Biggio, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Into the box, Josh Donaldson. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
That was a nasty pitcher's pitch right there. Most guys strike out on that one. He was able to scramble at a little bit and give him another chance. And hopefully this pitcher misses over the heart of the plate.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. And that one is gone. It's a solo shot off the bat of Josh Donaldson. His first homer here in the series, and the Jays have moved out in front 3-0.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
Stepping in now, Carlos Delgado. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Bo Bichette will be next. 1 out, nobody on. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. The next 3-2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Back number 11. Short Bo Bichette.
Next to bat for Toronto, Bo Bichette. He drew a walk his first time up. Here comes the payoff pitch. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Laureano has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Jays add one more on the solo home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 3-0 in favor of the Jays. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The 3-2 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway left. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
Now back, left fielder, Ricky Henderson.
Next up for the A's, Ricky Henderson. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Hit the other way out toward right field. Batista is there, 2 down.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Danny Murphy.
Now batting, Danny Murphy. He reached on a single in his first try. 1-1. Is a fastball whiffed on for a strike.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So now with 2 away, the middle of the order gets to bat with opportunities on base.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Called a strike, and it's full 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. The A's strand 1. Still down 3-0. All set for the start of the 4th. Digging in for his second at-bat, Joe Carter. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
To the plate now, George Bell. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
All even now, 2-2. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Now a fastball up around the shoulders, but it's strike 3 called and a questionable first out of the inning.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Standing in now, Jose Batista. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. On its way is pitch number 75. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Payoff pitch on its way. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
So now to the plate, Ernie Witt. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays held in check, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Now the A's designated hitter, Jason Giambi. He's 0 for 1 thus far. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Simmons.
Now to the plate, Al Simmons. The 1-1. Lifted in the air out to center field. Bell is right there, one down.
The catcher number 2, Mickey Cochran.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mickey Cochran. He singled his last time up. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. 1 ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefties' hands like that. This one was down 2, and if he hits it, there's a pretty good chance he's going to pound it into the ground. Maybe even give himself a shin burger.
Swung on and chopped up the middle. He'll go to the bag for 1. On to first, and it's another double play. They're second in the first 4 innings as that one will retire the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We played 4 full. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the A's nothing. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Roberto Alomar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Hammered the other way to deep right field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And the Jays are in business now. It's a leadoff double.
Well, back in the day, you would hope your leadoff man can work a walk or leg out an infield single, but not in today's game. Now they expect the leadoff hitter to have a little pop, just like this guy. Nice leadoff double.
At the plate now, Kevin Biggio. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 3-1 pitch. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by. But on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Number 14 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 14.
Josh Donaldson will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
The 2-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
Back up the middle. To second for 1. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
Gotta love that out of your reliever, right? The first batter he faces, he gets to roll over into a double play. Pulled the right string that time, Skip.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Carlos Delgado. He flew out in his last at-bat. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. from the stretch. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 left for Toronto. They lead it 3-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
In now, Marcus Semien. Just off the outside as he can't catch the corner. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a solo shot for Marcus Semien. His first homer so far in the series. And the A's are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
Stepping in now, Ramon Laureano. That nibbled the corner there, but missed 2-1.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Here now the 2-2. Is laid off and the count runs full.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
3-2 pitch. Line towards center field. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away. And he'll get in there safely. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Ricky Henderson. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. One out and a runner on second base. That's a base hit into left field. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only 1 out. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. At the plate, Danny Murphy. Ground ball left side. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Well, coaches always say first things first, right? You can't make the throw if you don't have the ball in your hand. Looked like he was eyeing the runner, and the ball went right by him. An error, and a run scored as the result.
Striding in, Jimmy Fox, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First and second now, one man out. Hit hard towards center. And that's in there. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Up next, the designated hitter, Jason Giambi.
Standing in now, Jason Giambi. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Jason Giambi.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Three runs already home here. Fouled off. Hit hard down the line, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Into the box now, Al Simmons, and that misses 2-1.
Now for 4 innings, he was great, but here in the 5th, he looks like a completely different guy out there. That happens a lot when a pitcher is facing batters for the second or third time in a game.
Here's the 2-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
2 down, runners at first and second. And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
At the plate, Mickey Cochran, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. Ready with the 1-1. And he pops it up back behind second base. Bichette is there, and he puts it away as they're able to escape with only limited damage on the scoreboard. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Into the box now, Bo Bichette. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
High in the air out to center field. Laureano is camped under this one. 1 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Joe Carter.
1 out now in the Toronto 6th inning. And up next, former World Series hero Joe Carter. hit to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the center fielder, George Bell.
Now at the plate, George Bell. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. 2 out, nobody on. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Fouled away. And another foul ball. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Laureano is right there, and that will retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order. On to the bottom of inning number 6, tied 3 apiece. And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here it comes on 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. Another 2-2 offering. Fly ball out toward left center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Marcus.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Ryan Tepera takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 52, Ryan Tepera.
Into the box, Marcus Semien. He's running, and he fouls this one off. A runner at first with no outs here. Again, he sends it out of play. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well, against a modern-day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are throwing flames from all arm angles.
3-2 now. Into the corner and slicing foul. Once again, a 3-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. This will kick up against the wall now. Chapman rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
To the plate now, Ramon Laureano. To 1-2 now. As a look, now the pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally, so that'll set up the double play possibility with one away.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Stepping in, Danny Murphy. Runners are at first and second with one away. Hard hit ball to second. Alomar has it. The second for one, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
Standing in, Jimmy Fox. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. 1-2. Here it is.
Nope, that's the ball.
There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Here's a look over to first. Runner back standing. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. But the A's get a run on this RBI double. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. It's now 4-3 Oakland. Leading off the inning, Jose Batista, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Now he bounces a knuckleball up to the plate for a ball.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
So a big moment here, and standing in, Ernie Witt, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Laureano will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now back, second baseman, Roberto Allen.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Roberto Alomar. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit hard down the left field line. But no one gets to this one as it lands in the home bullpen. A foul ball. The 2-2. Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The 3-2 pitch. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Over to Fox. They get them both, and that's how the inning comes to an end. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more from Game 1 after this. Next will be the designated hitter, Jason Giambi. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch on. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And now it'll rattle up against the wall.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
Stepping in now, Al Simmons, and it's fouled away. Nobody out, runner on first. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Now batting, catcher,
Into the box, Mickey Cochran. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Right side, but it's well fouled. The 1-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
This thing stays in the park, but let me tell you something. He absolutely crushed this thing. This park is no bandbox. It takes a lot to get one out of here, and he almost does it. It carried a long time and hit it halfway up the wall for a long double.
Derek Law takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Number 64, Derek Law.
At the plate, Matt Chapman to short. Bichette's got it. And there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 11, Shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Digging in to try it again, Marcus Semien. He went deep back in the 5th. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Carter is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. A's strand a couple, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Jake Diekman has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Now in the box, Cavan Biggio. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. So 1-1. And the great Raleigh Fingers is up and throwing now. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. He's got it. Throw will not be in time, so good hustle there as now the possible tying run is aboard to lead things off here.
I know it wasn't pretty right there, Dan, but that has to frustrate the pitcher. Leadoff guy, anytime he gets on, usually creates a problem.
You know what, Gio, it's especially tough when you get as late in the game as we are right now. Anytime you get that leadoff guy on and have that pitcher start pitching out the stretch, it always puts more stress on that pitcher pitching out of the stretch.
Ball even at 2-2. Diekman has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. Line toward the alley in left center. And this will be hauled in shy of the track for out number 1 as the runner will retreat to first.
The first baseman, number 25. Carlos Delgado.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Carlos Delgado. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Quick check on that tying run at first, and he'll get back in safely. The 1-1. It was a sinker that misses for a ball. The 2-1 home. Runners on the move for second. In there, now the throw. Not in time as he steals second.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
Now a look and a throw back to second. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider. Here comes the payoff pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Hit out towards second. Right to him. The tag gets 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. Tim Mesa is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 58, Tim Mesa.
Bottom of the inning now. Coming to the plate now, Ramon Laureano. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now the 2-1 pitch. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit down the third baseline. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Ricky Henderson.
At the plate, Ricky Henderson. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time.
Yeah, and he might see another free pass here. If you're going to get beat, it has to be by anybody but this guy.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
It's not exactly Fenway Park out there in left field, but a ball up the wall is not a gimme double here either. So even though he almost drove it out of the ballpark, it was well played off the carom. They got it in quickly, and he might consider himself lucky to beat that throw into second base.
Standing in now, Danny Murphy. Fastball just inside. The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. And now the runner's trying for third. Swing and a liner. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Hard hit toward the hole. And that'll get past his outstretched glove. It's a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third. So they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
Into the box now, Jimmy Fox. Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Step on the bag for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're on to the 9th here in game 1. It's the A's 4, the Blue Jays 3. Raleigh Fingers comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Riding in once again, Joe Carter. He was a ground-out victim last time up. And this will be fouled away. The 1-2 is laid off of down and in.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
To third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The center fielder, number 13, George Bell.
Now at the plate, George Bell. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the